Chosen one, you're not seeing this by chance. You were meant to find this message at this exact moment. This is divine timing. You've felt it for a while now. Something stirring inside you, something waiting for confirmation. A quiet inner knowing, a voice that's been echoing inside your soul, waiting for someone to say what you've always felt deep down. This is that moment. This is that voice. What you're about to hear will shift the way you see yourself, your journey, and your true identity. You're not just different. You're not just someone who doesn't quite fit in. You are part of something ancient and sacred. You've always felt it, haven't you? That sense of not fully belonging, as if this world never quite matched the rhythm of your spirit. Maybe you felt like you were meant for a different time, a different reality altogether. Ever had the feeling that your soul carries memories of something bigger, something beyond this life? Ever felt drawn to truth, to wisdom, to mysteries most people never stop to notice? That pull, that knowing. It's not random. It's your spirit remembering. You, chosen one, are part of an ancient lineage. You are deeply connected to something greater than you've ever been told. You carry the echoes of something divine, a sacred bloodline that stretches across time. You're not just a person in this moment. You are the living continuation of a people who have always been here, warriors of light, guardians of truth, keepers of sacred wisdom. The world has tried to strip away your identity. It's tried to convince you that you're alone, but you were never alone. You are, and always have been, part of something eternal. Your soul has lived many lives. You've walked this earth in many forms, across many ages, carrying the light and wisdom of generations past. The truth you carry isn't something you learn. It's something you've always known. It's why you've always questioned what others accept, why you've never quite felt at home among the crowd. You weren't meant to blend in. You're waking up now. You're remembering. This message is a key. It's here to unlock something inside of you, something powerful, something sacred. The time has come for the chosen ones to rise, to reclaim their identity, to understand that they are not lost souls wandering the world, but part of a divine mission, a sacred calling that's been unfolding since the beginning of time. If this message stirred something deep in you, if you feel that pull, that connection to something beyond this world, type 777 in the comments. Let it be your declaration. Let it be your moment of truth. You didn't find this message by accident. You were meant to. Chosen one. Listen closely. What you're about to hear isn't new. It's a truth your soul has always known. These words will bring light to the questions that have lived in your heart for as long as you can remember. They'll help you understand why you've always felt different, why the world has never quite made sense, why you've been searching for something without even knowing what it was. The answer has always been within you. You are part of an ancient lineage, a force beyond this world, and now it's time to remember the chosen ones and their ancient roots. You were never meant to live an ordinary life. Even before you were born, you were set apart, marked by something divine, destined for a purpose bigger than anything this world can explain. You've felt it all your life, haven't you? That persistent pull toward something greater, something unseen, something timeless. The world may have tried to convince you that you're just one of billions, but that's a lie. The truth is far more powerful. You are a chosen one. You weren't made to blend in, to play it safe, or to accept the world at face value. You were sent here with intention, with a mission written deep into your soul. Your spirit isn't new. It's ancient. It carries wisdom from lifetimes long before this one. Truths no one ever taught you, yet somehow you've always known. That's why you question everything. That's why surface-level answers never satisfy you. You feel the deeper layers, the hidden currents shaping reality. Your intuition speaks louder than logic. Your insights come from a place beyond time. Your soul has journeyed through the ages, collecting knowledge, refining its purpose, preparing for this exact moment in history. And yet, the world works tirelessly to make you forget, to convince you that you are small, powerless, and just like everyone else. But that is the greatest deception of all. Throughout history, the chosen ones have always been here, woven into every great civilization. They've carried divine wisdom, protected sacred truths, and lit the way through the darkness. They were the visionaries, the healers, the warriors of the unseen realms. They spoke with the voice of the divine, cured what others thought incurable, and fought battles that existed beyond flesh and blood. You are part of that legacy. Your existence is no accident. You were born into something far greater than you've ever been told. The truth about the chosen ones has been hidden, buried beneath centuries of lies, rewritten to keep you from waking up to your power. But it was never truly lost. The chosen have always been here, guarding truth, carrying light, and remembering who they are. And now, it's your time to do the same. Your bloodline runs deeper than genetics. It's spiritual. You don't belong to just one race, nation, or culture. You're part of an ancient and sacred lineage that goes beyond the boundaries humans have drawn. Your spiritual ancestors were the keepers of divine wisdom, entrusted with the mysteries of creation, with a clear understanding of life's deeper truths. That's why you feel different, why the world looks unfamiliar through your eyes. You weren't born to fit in. You were born to awaken, to rise, to reclaim the knowledge that has always lived within you. The chosen ones are spread across the world, yet they're all connected. Their spirits recognize each other instantly, drawn together by something unseen, as if they've known each other for lifetimes. When you meet another one, there's a quiet recognition, an understanding that doesn't need words. That's because your souls come from the same source, the same sacred tribe that predates history. Even if you don't fully remember, even if you've only caught glimpses, your soul knows the truth. You're not alone. You never have been. That's why your path has felt different. The struggles you faced, the isolation, the rejection, the spiritual battles, most people wouldn't understand them. But it's not because you're broken or cursed. It's because you're chosen. The trials weren't meant to destroy you. They were meant to shape you, to awaken something ancient inside you, to prepare you for your purpose in this moment. The chosen ones are waking up. Their forgotten wisdom is resurfacing, and the truth that's been buried is beginning to rise. Now is the time to remember. You're not here by coincidence. And what you carry inside you isn't random. The visions, the instincts, the deep spiritual connection, they're signs of who you really are. The world tried to make you forget, but your soul wouldn't let you. You're part of something eternal, something divine, stretching far beyond time. You are a chosen one, a descendant of the ancients, a guardian of sacred wisdom that has survived through darkness and silence. And now, it's time to rise and reclaim who you truly are. Signs you might belong to an ancient spiritual tribe. Have you always felt different? Like you didn't quite fit into the world around you? From a young age, you sensed things others couldn't. While people around you accepted the world at face value, you questioned it. You felt an invisible pull toward something greater, something deeper and more meaningful. While others were content to follow the rules, you had a sense that your soul was here for something else entirely. If you've ever felt out of place in today's world, like modern life just doesn't resonate with you, you're not alone. Maybe society's priorities seem upside down to you. Maybe the way people live, their goals, their obsessions, their distractions, feels foreign. That's because you're not here to blend in. You're here to remember who you really are. You may be part of an ancient spiritual tribe, souls that have existed since the dawn of time, carrying deep wisdom across lifetimes. People like you often feel a profound disconnection from the superficial world and a powerful connection to truth, purpose, and spiritual understanding. You aren't here to chase empty goals. You're here to wake up and to help others do the same. One of the clearest signs of this ancient connection is the way you're drawn to lost knowledge, sacred texts, and ancient cultures. While others are content with what they're taught in school or see in the media, you've always been pulled toward the hidden side of history. You're fascinated by ancient civilizations, timeless wisdom, and spiritual traditions that predate modern religion. And when you read or hear about them, it doesn't feel new. It feels familiar, as if you're not learning but remembering. That's because your soul has been here before. You've walked this earth in different bodies, in different eras. The wisdom you're seeking is already within you, waiting to be reawakened. That's why the teachings of ancient times speak to you so deeply. They're part of your spiritual lineage. Another powerful sign is the presence of vivid dreams, visions, or memories that feel older than this lifetime. Many people who belong to ancient spiritual tribes experience dreams of places they've never visited, languages they've never learned, or moments in time they've never lived. Yet somehow, it all feels hauntingly familiar. You might see yourself in another time, another body, surrounded by symbols and people you instinctively recognize. These are more than just dreams. They are echoes of your past lives. Your soul carries the imprints of who you've been before. And now that you're awakening, those memories are starting to rise to the surface. You might find yourself naturally drawn to spiritual practices that feel strangely familiar, like you've done them before. Maybe meditation, energy healing, divination, or other intuitive arts come easily to you, without much effort. Perhaps you've picked up sacred rituals, symbols, or traditions, even though no one ever formally taught them to you. You may have an instinctive sense for how to work with herbs, crystals, or ancient prayers, as if you're tapping into knowledge you've always carried. That's because you're not really learning these things for the first time. You're remembering them. Your soul has walked this path before, in lifetimes past. These spiritual gifts are part of a lineage, one that you've always been connected to. The abilities you feel emerging now are echoes of what has always been within you. Another powerful sign is that deep sense of purpose you've carried for as long as you can remember. Even if you haven't always been able to put it into words, you've always known you were meant for something more. Even in moments of doubt or confusion, that feeling never left you, the feeling that your life has a higher meaning. While many are content to live on the surface, going through the motions, you crave depth. You seek meaning, transformation, and truth. You've never been able to settle for an ordinary life, because deep down, you know you weren't born for one, chosen one. If these words speak to something within you, if they stir something in your spirit, take this as your confirmation. You're not lost. You're not making things up. You're waking up to the truth of who you are. Your soul has been on this journey for centuries, carrying the wisdom of an ancient sacred tribe. That truth has always lived within you. Now is the time to reclaim it, to step into your purpose, and to fully embody the light you came here to shine. If you feel this message in your bones, it's because your soul is remembering. This is your sign. The time to awaken is now. The sacred role of the chosen ones in 2025. Chosen one, the time has come. 2025 is the year of remembrance, a turning point when many will finally step into the truth of who they really are. This isn't just a personal shift, it's a divine activation. You've felt it building for years, that inner knowing that you're here for something greater, that pull toward a purpose, toward power, toward truth. That's your soul remembering. For too long, the world has tried to make you forget. From the moment you were born, you've been surrounded by noise, distractions, and false stories that told you you were small, ordinary, unimportant. But none of that was ever true. Your light has never gone out. It's just been waiting for the right moment to rise. That moment is now. The truth is louder than the lies. The calling is stronger than the conditioning. You were never meant to live a small life. You were meant to lead, to heal, to awaken others, and to remember who you truly are. The world needs you, and you're ready. That's why, no matter how hard you tried to fit in, to play by the rules, to ignore that quiet pull towards something greater, it never worked. You couldn't shake the feeling, because the calling inside you never left. It's always been there, waiting for the right moment to rise. And that moment is now. You weren't meant to live an ordinary life. You were born for something sacred, something that's been written into your soul since the beginning of time. You're here to protect ancient wisdom, to walk as a spiritual warrior, and to guide others who've lost their way. The world is in chaos. People are searching, desperate for truth, meaning, something real. They stumble in the dark, unaware of their spiritual nature, blind to the power that exists beyond the physical world. And that's exactly why you're here. You are part of an ancient lineage, a spiritual tribe with a mission that never changes: to keep divine truth alive, to awaken the sleepers, and to be a beacon of light in a world drowning in illusion. The knowledge you carry isn't just for you. It's a gift, but also a responsibility. It must be shared. It must be protected. It must be passed on. You were chosen because you have the strength to bear it. Your soul has been preparing for this over lifetimes. In 2025, you'll feel the shift. Your awareness will grow. Your gifts will strengthen, and your intuition will sharpen. You'll begin to receive divine messages, dreams, signs, more vivid and more frequent than ever before. This isn't random. This is your activation. The gifts you've carried within are being unlocked, and it's no longer possible to ignore them. As you rise into your sacred purpose, you'll start drawing others from your soul tribe. You'll recognize them instantly, not by words, but by energy. There will be an unspoken knowing, a deep familiarity, because your spirits are connected across time. Different forms, one mission. People will be drawn to you, not for what you say, but for what you are. They'll come to you for guidance, for answers, for truths they've always felt, but never been able to explain. But understand this too. Not everyone will understand you. And that's okay. Your purpose is far bigger than the opinions of others. Some will doubt you. Some will reject you. Some will try to pull you back into the illusion. Don't let them. You weren't called to convince those who refuse to see. You were called to lead those who are ready. Your path isn't meant for everyone, and you don't need to explain yourself to those who were never meant to understand. The truth reveals itself to those who are ready to receive it. Chosen One, 2025 is your turning point. This is the year everything begins to align. The year you stop doubting, stop hiding, and finally step into the power you were born with. You've been preparing for this moment across lifetimes. Now the time has come, the time of remembrance. The chosen are rising, and you are one of them. Your role is sacred, your purpose is divine, and nothing in this world can stop what has already begun. Are you ready to embrace your true self? How to reconnect with your ancestral roots and awaken your spiritual power. You've always known you were different. You've felt it deep in your soul. A quiet but powerful knowing that you're here for something more. You are not lost. You are not alone. You are a part of an ancient lineage, a spiritual tribe that stretches back to the dawn of time. That legacy lives inside you. It's in your spirit, in your blood, in your bones. And now, it's time to remember, the answers you've been searching for are already within you. That pull you feel, the sense that there's something greater inside you, is real. It's always been there. You've simply been waiting for the right moment to awaken. This is that moment. Now is the time to reconnect with your spiritual ancestors and step fully into your divine purpose. You weren't born empty-handed. You came into this life with a sacred inheritance, a powerful connection to those who walked this path before you. Their strength runs through your veins. Their wisdom whispers through your soul. But to truly access that power, you have to make a conscious choice. You must align with your spiritual lineage on purpose, not by accident. Modern life is loud. It pulls you in 100 directions. It distracts you, conditions you, and buries your truth under layers of noise and illusion. But underneath all of that, your connection to the divine has never left you. It's just been waiting patiently for you to come home to it. Step 1. Deepen your spiritual practice. The chosen ones of the ancient world weren't just gifted, they were devoted. They lived their lives anchored in spiritual discipline. Practices like prayer, fasting, and meditation weren't optional. They were essential. And if you want to unlock the fullness of your spiritual potential, you need to approach these practices with the same level of dedication. Prayer isn't just a routine. It's a direct line to the divine. It clears your mind, opens your heart, and aligns you with your higher self. Fasting purifies both body and spirit, breaks through blockages, and sharpens your spiritual sensitivity. And meditation, it's the doorway to stillness, the space where you can actually hear what's already being spoken to you. These aren't just habits. They're sacred keys. They're how you access the power that's always been inside you. Step 2. Trust the messages you receive your ancestors, your guides, the divine. They're all speaking to you right now, through dreams, through signs, through your intuition, but too often you ignore the messages or explain them away. You tell yourself it's just coincidence, just your imagination. It's not. When you dream of places you've never been, when you feel a pull toward something you can't explain, when your gut tells you to go a certain direction, that's not random. That's your spirit remembering. That's your lineage trying to reach you, trying to guide you back to who you've always been. You don't need to understand everything right away. You just need to stop doubting what you feel. The more you trust, the clearer the messages will become. Listen, pay attention, trust the unseen. Your path is unfolding, and your ancestors are walking it with you. Step 3. Cut the noise and let go of false influences. We live in a world full of distractions, constant noise trying to pull you away from who you really are. Modern life thrives on confusion, keeping people numb and disconnected from their true selves. If you allow yourself to get caught up in things that don't feed your spirit, mindless entertainment, empty conversations, toxic environments, you'll end up burying your true gifts. You have to be intentional about what you let into your space, what you watch, what you talk about, where you spend your time. It all affects your energy. If something feels off, if it drains you, if it doesn't sit right with your soul, it's time to walk away. Your spirit is calling you to rise higher, to live with purpose, and you can't carry distractions that were never meant for your journey. If it doesn't align, let it go. Step 4. Embrace your mission. You weren't chosen by accident. Your gifts aren't random, and they weren't given just for your own benefit. You were born to lead, to heal, to wake others up. You're part of a spiritual lineage, an ancient tribe that has always stood for truth, wisdom, and light. The more you lean into your calling, the stronger your gifts will become. The moment you stop running from who you are, everything shifts. You'll feel it in your spirit. New doors will open. You'll gain clarity. You'll feel divine energy move through you in a way you never have before. You are the bridge between worlds. You're not just one person wandering through life. You carry generations of wisdom within you. The power that once changed the world still lives inside your soul. As you step into your truth, as you walk with your tribe in spirit, your power grows. The world might not see it yet, but the divine does. You've been seen. You've been called. The awakening has already begun. Are you ready to fully claim it? Final message. The call is now chosen one. This is your moment. The truth can't be hidden any longer. The world can no longer silence the ones who were born to remember. You're not here by chance. You're part of something ancient, something unstoppable. The forces that once kept you asleep are losing their grip. The veil is lifting, and your soul is waking up. For so long, you felt different. You've wondered why you see through the illusions, why the things that numb others never worked on you. It's because you were never meant to fit into a broken world. You were meant to rise above it. 2025 is the year of remembrance. The year you reclaim your identity. The year you stop shrinking to make others comfortable. The world doesn't need more people playing small. It needs you, fully awakened, fully in your power, fully aligned with your purpose. Trust what you feel. Trust what you've always known deep inside. That quiet knowing, that inner voice, it was never wrong. It's your spirit, and it's been guiding you all along. This is the time to listen. This is the time to rise. You ready? No more second guessing. No more playing small. Everything you've been through, every setback, every struggle, every breakthrough has been preparing you for this very moment. If this message hits something deep inside you, if your spirit is stirred and you feel a truth you can't ignore, this is your confirmation. Drop a 777 in the comments right now. Let it be known in the spiritual realm. You are ready. This is your declaration, your moment to step fully into your divine power. You are aligning with your higher purpose, walking the path that was always meant for you. This is your sign. This is your time. This is your awakening. I speak a divine blessing over your life right now. May your true spiritual identity be revealed to you in perfect timing. May the doors of clarity, wisdom, and purpose swing wide open. May every chain that ever held you back be shattered. May your gifts awaken, and your path light up before you. You were chosen before time began. Nothing and no one can take that away. So walk boldly. Walk in power. Walk with the unshakable knowing that you are part of something far greater than you've ever imagined. This isn't the end. It's just the beginning. There's more to come, more to uncover, more to remember. Subscribe to stay tapped in, to keep receiving divine downloads and stay connected with this rising tribe of awakened souls. Share this message with those who are still searching, those who are on the edge of awakening but haven't yet found their sign. The chosen are rising. You are one of them. The time is now. The world is waiting. Are you ready?